Hey guys, so it's me again, Adrian. So I've been away for a while and I've been getting many requests on when's the next sharing session. So I thought I'll just do a quick one. We're coming to the end of 2021 and people are asking me this question. How are we going to succeed in 2022? And this is one question I've been pondering on for a while. And that's the reason why it took me so long before I came back to give you all more tips. Well, basically, if you look at the current situation, the economic situation where you're looking at, there'll be a clash between the old school and the new school. Now, people are going to ask me, hey, what is the clash between the old school and the new school? The old school and the new school is basically post-pandemic. How do you now run your businesses? You see, during the pandemic, we have the early adopters, as well as those people who are going to wait and see, where they're going to wait for the time to fly by to talk about how we can go back to the old ways of doing business. So basically, if you're thinking about having a new startup or a new business, there's one thing that you need to look at. It's just the same as when we were talking about the older generation and the new generation. This question has been going on for the past, I don't know, many years. I mean, I've done things like generation warping, and they're gonna ask me, Adrian, what do you think about how do you handle different generations at workplace? It's the same thing. Basically, what we are going through right now is a change of a climate. And with this change of climate as to how we conduct our businesses, whatever business that you are going to embark on, or you're already embarking and you have already started your journey of entrepreneurship, is that you need to understand one thing. The newer generations coming up, they are moving away from even the old ways of social media or Facebook. Most of the younger generation that I've actually met, and I asked them, hey, what's your Facebook account? And they looked at me as if I'm a dinosaur. Well, of course, in terms of my age and theirs, there's a huge age gap. They looked at me in such a look where it's like, which era that you come from? I've responded to that. Well, my first social media account was Friendster. If you still remember, there's such thing called Friendster. I mean, some of us have to look up a history book for Friendster, right? I came from those days when we were still chatting on ICQ, if you know what it is. So nowadays, basically, people have moved away from Facebook and they are going into Instagram, and after a while, Instagram is also going up. So that's one thing that you need to understand. It's about post-pandemic, and if you're looking and getting prepared for 2022, you will need to learn how to do your business online, but yet execute it offline. This is what I heard somebody spoke about a long time ago. And it really hit me as to how can we now pivot our business online, but yet at the same time, still do the conventional business. You see, one thing is like when I first came out to do key account management is that everything it's about calling, and then we'll set an appointment, we'll go down to their office, meet the client, have a cup of coffee. If there's no coffee, just a glass of water, and we talk about business. But today, because of the pandemic, it's actually moved into a different way of working. People say, hey, let's go into a Zoom call. And immediately you're online with the other person and you can just chat about it. But of course, there are different ways in which where you need to learn how to be able to upsell and cross-sell via online platforms. And one of the ways is that if you can leverage on your social media marketing, all right, in terms of digital marketing. And we're talking about digital marketing is not about just posting a post every other day, but you need to have basically a strategy in actually making sure that when people see you, they will be able to see every single part of your business, right? So this is just a quick little tip, and I will come back with more bite-sized videos in the shortest time. All right. So till then, well, it's the 24th. Merry Christmas for those who are tuning in today, and I'll see you once again.